Hi everyone and welcome to NameHero.com. Today I want to talk about our PHP hosting and how we fly above our competition with our PHP offering and kind of how it works with NameHero. We know there's PHP developers from all over the world, but the problem a lot of web hosts have is they limit you to only a couple versions of PHP. And the real big pain is if they don't allow you to select it in real time, you have to contact their support and then you have to control it in your htaccess file, and it becomes very challenging and just a lot of unnecessary steps. So at NameHero, we've heard your cry for PHP hosting, and in my opinion, we have the best PHP hosting online. So not only at NameHero are we known for our cloud web hosting, we're also known for our extremely fast server speeds. So it's just kind of another bonus to our hosting, and especially if you're developing a PHP application, in my opinion, you can't go wrong. So you can click on web hosting and you can look at our packages. For as low as $3.49 a month, you can get your account online. It goes all the way up to $13.95 depending on what you're looking at. If you're just a basic developer and you're just looking to test your application or to develop it, then you'll be fine for a starter. But if you're actually going to put this into production, then you may want to start off with our Plus or our business package. Anyways, I'm going to log into my account and show you how you can use our PHP selector and all the information about PHP. So once you have an account, you can follow along with us here. And as soon as we log into the client area here at NameHero, we want to click on Cloud Web Hosting. And then we want to select our package. So for this example, I'm going to use websitehero.net. It's on our Basic Plus. And from here, I'm going to click on Login to cPanel. Okay, so inside of cPanel, and if it's likely that a lot of you watching this video are already familiar with cPanel, cPanel is that controls your entire website. So you don't have to know any coding, you don't have to know anything about servers or administration to use cPanel. You just point to the icons and click what you need done. Now, obviously, if you're a PHP developer, you probably do know a little bit of code and stuff, or a little bit, I hope. It just makes it very simple because you don't have to do anything through the command prompt. Everything's done right here. So for PHP, you're looking for select PHP version, and you can see it down here under software. You can see select PHP version. So we're going to click this, and you can see that our default or our native version of PHP is 5.6. Now, when you click this drop-down menu, you can see you've got anywhere from 4.4 all the way up to 7.1. So that's been a huge feature request that we've had at NameHero for quite some time is PHP 7 support. So we not only support it, we also have 7.1, and you can select it from right inside of your cPanel. So to choose 7.1, for example, we'd select it, and then we see all the PHP extensions. So if you're developing your application, then you know the extensions you need. Now, if you're installing software, then you know that some software that you install requires certain extensions. And back in the old days, you used to have to submit a ticket, and the hosting support team would have to reply and rebuild Apache, and it would take quite some time to get your extension. That's not the case at NameHero. You just select your extensions from right here, which ones you need, you just check, and then the ones you don't, you can uncheck, but we've got pretty much everything in here that you do need. Once you have them all, you just click Save, and then it's saved. This replaces the PHP any files that you see at a lot of other web hosts or a lot of old school hosts, or maybe you've done in the past. You don't have to have a PHP any file at NameHero. You do everything here in cPanel. Now, the next thing about PHP is you'll notice that PHP has a lot of other options, such as your upload limit and character limits. So you can click here to switch to PHP options. I'm sorry, I'm going to switch to 5.6 to display this. And then you can see all the different options that are available for version 5.6. So if we want to change our memory limit, we could do it right here. We could choose from our drop-down. If we want to choose our upload size limit, which that's a lot of requests, we can do it from right here. If we want to change our post max size, we'd do that right here. So one of the biggest support tickets that come out of our support desk, which even though we have a lot of tutorials on this, it gets overlooked, is how to increase the upload limit. Now, even if you're a PHP developer, you're probably wondering how you can have users submit through your application to upload things to talk to your software. So this is where you would do it. You would do the post max size, and you would click Apply, and then you would do the upload max file size and Apply, and then you would save it, and then that saves everything. And then we can go back to the extensions, and we can make sure that we have everything that we need there for 5.6. But once again, if we want to go to 7.1, we can set that as the current version of PHP. We can manage it all here. If you've got a really old application, I don't really recommend running this for production because of the security aspect of it, but we do have 4.4, version 4.4, all the way back that far. And so it's really up to you how you want to take control of your website. But it's all available right here inside of NameHero. The stock or the default is 5.6, so that's what we feel that is the most comfortable for the majority of the customers. But again, you can change that, and then you can add to or take away any of these extensions that you do or don't need for your website. But that's about as simple as we can make it. And the cool thing is these settings are for each cPanel account. So if you need multiple, let's say you have an application and you want to test it on 5.6 and 7.1, but you want to test it simultaneously so you can be working on it on one computer and have another computer going. Well, then you would want to set up a reseller account with us and have multiple cPanel accounts. This would allow you to simultaneously test your PHP version. So it comes in very handy to many developers. But again, it's all controlled inside of cPanel. There is no any files. There is no controlling it in htaccess or any of that headache. We make it very easy and very straightforward. So there's nothing really to guess. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our support team. We'd be more than happy to help you. We love talking to developers, and we love learning about your project and helping out, learning how we can help advance your project and seeing it move on from development all the way into production. So thanks so much, everyone. I hope you have a great day.